boys and girls of Prattville Primary School, and congratulations for making it to the last week of remote learning. We've been so proud of you for continuing to learn even though we had to do it from home. Good job. So our last week, we're going to learn something fun. I know I always enjoy teaching this to my boys and girls. It's money, because everybody loves money, right? We like to spend it so that we can buy things that we enjoy, and sometimes we buy things that we need. We see all different kinds of ways to pay for things. We may use a debit card or a credit card, and we also may use cash, which can be dollar bills and coins, which today that's what we're going to talk about, are these 4 different types of coins. So as you can see here, we have a penny, a nickel, a dime, and a quarter. And we're going to talk about each one, what we see on the front and the back. The first coin that we're going to talk about is the penny. The penny is unique because it looks different than the other coins that we're going to talk about today. The penny is copper brown. And on the penny, the front of the penny, we see the 16th president, who was Abraham Lincoln. We also see that it says, "In God we trust," and liberty. And then there's also a four numbers at the bottom, which is the year that the penny was minted. On the back, we see a picture of Lincoln Memorial. Lincoln Memorial and the words, United States of America, 1 cent. So that tells us that the penny is worth 1 cent. So when we go to count them, we would count by 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. And later on this week, you're going to learn about how to count those pennies. The second coin that we're going to talk about is the nickel. The nickel is silver, and it's thick and fat. The nickel on the front has Thomas Jefferson, which is the 3rd president of the United States. It also says on the front, "In God we trust," the word liberty, and it also has that year that it was minted. On the back, it has Monticello, which was a large home that Thomas Jefferson had designed and built himself. And the nickel is worth 5 cents. So when we count nickels, we count them by 5. So let's try to count by 5 right now until we get to 100. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. And later on this week, like I said earlier, you'll be learning how to count those. So the third coin that we're going to talk about is the dime. The dime has Roosevelt on the front of it, Franklin D. Roosevelt, and he was the 32nd president. It also says the word liberty and "In God we trust." On the back of the dime, we see an olive branch, a torch, and an oak branch. And those 3 symbols stand for liberty, peace, and independence. It also says USA on the back with the words that say 1 dime. Now the dime is worth 10 cents. So when we count dimes, we count by 10. So let's count by 10 together until we get to 100. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Great job. You'll be using that later this week. And the fourth coin that we're going to talk about is the quarter. The quarter are the ones that we typically like the most because they're worth the most. A quarter is worth 25 cents. And on the front of the quarter is George Washington. He was the 1st president of the United States. And on the back, we will see a bald eagle sometimes, or you may see one of the 50 states. So the quarter can look different depending on which one you find. And it will also have the year that it was minted. And now I'm going to teach you a poem that will help you remember what each coin looks like and how much it's worth. So we're going to start with the penny. And on the screen, you'll see a poem that you can read along with me. Penny, penny, easily spent, copper brown and worth 1 cent. Let's do it one more time. Penny, penny, easily spent, copper brown and worth 1 cent. Now we're going to do the nickel. Say it with me. Nickel, nickel, thick and fat. You're worth 5 cents. I know that. Do it with me again. Nickel, nickel, thick and fat. You're worth 5 cents. I know that. Now let's do dime. Dime, dime, little and thin. I know in cents you're worth 10. Let's do it again. Dime, dime, little and thin. I know in cents you're worth 10. Great job. And now we're going to do the quarter. Quarter, quarter, big and bold. You're worth 25, I'm told. Let's do it again. Quarter, quarter, big and bold. You're worth 25, I'm told. Awesome job reading our poem. And now
penny, nickel, dime, quarter, let's learn. Penny, nickel, dime, quarter, let's learn. Money, money, money in my pocket. Money, money, I know how to count it. Money, money, money in my pocket. Money, money, I know how to count it. What's it worth? How much is a penny? 1 cent. How much is a nickel? 5 cents. How much is a dime? 10 cents. How much is a quarter? 25 cents. How much is a penny? 1 cent. How much is a nickel? 5 cents. How much is a dime? 10 cents. How much is a quarter? 25 cents. Money, money, money in my pocket. Money, money, I know how to count it. Money, money, money in my pocket. Money, money, I know how to count it. What's it worth? How much is a penny? 1 cent. How much is a nickel? 5 cents. How much is a dime? 10 cents. How much is a quarter? 25 cents. How much is a penny? 1 cent. How much is a nickel? 5 cents. How much is a dime? 10 cents. How much is a quarter? 25 cents. Money, money, money in my pocket. Money, money, I know how to count it. Money, money, money in my pocket. Money, money, I know how to count it. Here is a penny, and this is what it looks like.
Penny, penny.
A penny is worth
1 cent.
A penny is worth
1 cent.
Here is a nickel, and this is what it looks like.
Nickel, nickel.
A nickel is worth
5 cents.
A nickel is worth
5 cents.
Here is a dime, and this is what it looks like.
Dime, dime.
A dime is worth
10 cents.
A dime is worth
10 cents.
Here is a quarter, and this is what it looks like.
Quarter, quarter.
A quarter is worth
25 cents.
A quarter is worth
25 cents.
money, money, money in my pocket. Money, money, I know how to count it. Money, money, money in my pocket. Money, money, I know how to count it. Money, money, money in my pocket. Money, money, I know how to count it. Money, money, money in my pocket. Money, money, I know how to count it.
And as an extension video this afternoon, you may practice identifying coins by taking some coins maybe from your piggy bank or piggy jar or your mom's or dad's car change, anywhere you can find some loose change, and you can just draw on a piece of paper and have penny, dime, nickel, and quarter. And take the coins out and put them in the right place. because today's lesson is just for identifying the coin, and later on this week, you'll talk about how to count them. I hope you have a great day. I enjoyed teaching you today.